Yeah, I'm starting. It's 7 already.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to meeting 343 of Turning Point Toastmasters. I am Neeraj Singla, Sergeant at Arms for today. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are now inside the code of conduct of Toastmasters meeting. Please advise that this meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. The following are the meeting rules. Please advise that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting room without any warning. Please ensure that your noise-making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your videos on, audio off, and applause flowing throughout. Be the kind of audience for others you would like to have for yourself. TMOD, TTM, and G, please ensure a smart audio video check before handing over to respective role players. Role players, please rename yourself as role player, your name, your club name. You may omit the club name if you are a member of Turning Point Toastmasters. Please acquaint yourself with the role of the timer. The timer will use background change screen sharing to indicate time using one of three cards. Green means that you have reached the minimum qualified time. Yellow indicates that it is good time to start concluding. Red specifies you have 30 seconds more or you will be disqualified. Individual session timing will explained in due time. We encourage you to use the Zoom emoticons generously to encourage role players. We sincerely request you not to send chat messages to everyone or the speaker on stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether and focus on the speaker. Reiterating, please stay on mute until specifically requested to unmute. Poll will be launched after each section and they will be closed after 30 seconds. Now, with that, I would like to introduce our presiding officer, who is also the president of our club, Utkarsh. Please give a big round of applause to welcome presiding officer Utkarsh.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our standing sergeant at arms and the VP education of our club, who is going from strength to strength, I must say. Thank you so much for beautifully kickstarting the meeting and setting the right tone. Let's pay heed to our sergeant at arms and let's strive to switch our videos on as well. This is not a formal or a corporate meeting. This is a Toastmasters meeting. Shall we? Manoj, Abhishek, Aprajita, Amit, please, Anju, can I request you to please switch on your camera, switch on your videos? So glad to put faces to few names. Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and lovely guests. First month of January is almost over in a blink of an eye, and we are at the last meeting of this month. Time indeed flies. But talking of now, I promise you that we are going to have a cracker of a meeting today. Let's get up, everyone, in taking a step forward on our individual journeys to become confident and articulate speakers as well as leaders. But first and foremost, let me acknowledge the guests who are joining us today. We're joined by Toastmaster Abhishek from Delhi One Toastmasters, who is going to deliver a fantastic speech and enthrall us all. Welcome, Toastmaster Abhishek. Are you there? Can we have a quick chat?
Yes, hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Hi, how are you, Toastmaster Abhishek?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from my home using my laptop.
All right, all right. If it's possible, could you introduce yourself a bit?
Sure, have been a Toastmaster since almost joined in March. By profession, I'm a data engineer and currently working at a US MNC. And really a fan of humor and humorous speeches. I like humor stand-ups.
And is a lot of humor there in your speech today? Because we are looking forward to it for sure.
I wish there was.
All right, whatever it is, it will be fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. We are also joined by Anju Pradhan. May I request her to please unmute? Hi, Anju. Are you there?
Anju is at work. She will not be able to speak. Request the table topic master not to call her out for table topics.
All right, fair enough.
Listen
Thank you so
for
much.
once.
Thank you so much for informing those distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. We are also joined by Manoj. Hi, Manoj.
Hi everyone, this is Manoj. I've been Toastmasters a while ago. I've been with the Peckham Communicators Toastmasters. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this is my second session with you guys. In the past, I had one session before last year. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Manoj. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj, for gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much. We hope you find our meeting insightful and motivating. I request you all to please participate very enthusiastically in the impromptu section. And I will also ask for any areas of improvement towards the end of the meeting. So sit tight and have a good time. Folks, January also gifted us with 2 new members to the DTM family. We are so thrilled to have Toastmaster Ravi and Toastmaster Aparajita in our club. And I, on behalf of everyone, extend bestest wishes on your respective journeys as a Toastmaster. One key announcement to make before we move forward. Our club level international speech contest will take place on the 22nd of February. So I request all the members of our club to keep their competitive hat on and give it a good fight at the contest. And most importantly, do not forget to make sure that you have completed level 2 of your pathway and have registered for the same as well on your Toastmasters account via our VP Education, who is Toastmaster Neeraj. All right, let's talk about today's agenda. We have a very special session from a very special Toastmaster. His list of accolades are a bit too long, and to describe him is a bit tricky for me, but let me try my best. As per distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder, he never thought that he would be a public speaker, which is insane. Then in 2015, he joined Toastmasters. And since then, he has delivered over 1,000 speeches, conducted more than 100 public speaking workshops, influenced over 5,000 lives, and hosted over a dozen contests. He's a recipient of the District 41 Toastmaster of the Year Award in 2022. He has also been the second runner-up in the District 41 Evaluation Speech Contest and also a semi-finalist in the Table Topic Speech Contest. I can go on and on and on. His list of accolades are a bit too long, and trust me, quite an envious one. His Toastmasters journey is a template for anyone to emulate. But honestly, I can surely vouch that in spite of his stature, he's one of the most humble and most approachable person for anyone and everyone, and certainly for a novice Toastmasters like yours truly. Today, we have a special treat as he's joining us for a very intriguing and an equally confusing theme, which is number 7. I know a lot of you must be off guard, and to be honest, I was too. But I made a bit of sense of it. Today is 25, which is 2 plus 5 equals 7. And we're also meeting at 7 p.m. So it's certainly not that out of place, but we'll figure it out. Let's find out what exactly is distinguished Toastmasters Rupinder obsession with number 7. Why is he waking up at 5:30 a.m. from a winter wonderland, which is going to describe, to attend our 7 p.m. meeting? All this and more, but for now, let's put our hands together for the very charismatic and forever witty distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder as he takes the stage as our Toastmaster of the day. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Can we have a quick audio video check, Toastmaster Rupinder?
Audible and visible?
Yes, you're perfectly audible and visible, and you're completely incredible. Over to you.
Oh, thank you. I always say that if you're having a bad day, you should come to Toastmasters because they'll make you feel like you're the most important person in the world. For the last 5 minutes, I've been having that feeling. Though I must admit that I'm a bit overwhelmed by the adulation that is being showered on me. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rupinder, and I am privileged to be your Toastmaster for today. Let's start with a small game. I challenge anyone to type a number up to a reasonable number of digits. And I'll tell you if it is divisible by 7 or not. I challenge you. You can say out the number, you can type out the number. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just asking you to type out a number. Shouldn't be that difficult. 536, it's not. 45223, no. 7903 is divisible by 7. 1129 times. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. No, it is not. And you can check. 876 is not. 65222. No, it's not. So let's stop. So how do I have the snack? Well, the story begins in Punjab University, Chandigarh. Some of you were not even born. The year was 1994. Oh, sorry, 1992. I started my graduation. And I was doing maths honors. And somehow I developed a love for number 7. It all began with the divisibility test for number 7. How do I tell if a number is divisible by 7 or not? For example, if a number is divisible by 3, you add up all the digits, and if they are divisible by 3, then that number is divisible by 3. I came up with a 14-page proof for divisibility by 7. Now, these were the days when you could develop a thesis, give it to your professor, and if your professor liked the thesis, you would be recommended for a PhD, a doctorate. When I wrote that 14-page thesis, I imagined myself as Dr. Rupinder Singh. Imagine how Dr. Rupinder Singh, space DTM would sound. As you can see, there is no doctor before my name, so that did not happen. What did happen is that I walked into my professor's room, I threw the 14 sheets of paper, and I said, here is proof of divisibility by 7. I want you to recommend me for a doctorate. And my professor asked me to come the next day. When I walked into his room the next day, there was a book on his table, and he had placed a bookmark. And I opened the book to that bookmark, and I saw the proof of divisibility by 7, developed some 450 years ago, in half the page. My 14 pages of effort summarized in half a page on a book that I did not even know that existed. But since then, I have been infatuated with the number 7. Today, it is not only about number 7, it is also about 3. Why? Because a typical Toastmasters meeting comprises 3 sections. The first section, of course, is the prepared speeches section, and we have one prepared speaker for today who will be evaluated by an evaluator. The second section is impromptu speaking, the fun part. This is where you come up with your creative side of the brain and try to think on your feet. And last but not least, there is this phrase, feedback, breakfast, and champions. I often muddle those words up. I sometimes go, champions are the feedback of breakfast. But I think the correct term is that feedback is the champion. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. I don't know about breakfast, but I am hungry. I'm hungry to learn. And on that note, I am going to introduce our general evaluator. She is the Vice President Education of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Any other Vice Presidents of Education in this room? any other vice president of education or past vice presidents of education. I have an immense amount of respect for VPs of education because it is one role that I utterly failed at. I don't know how you guys do it. Now, our vice president of education is a member of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. She's been a Toastmaster for 6 months, and I suspect that this is her first role. I must say that not only is she eager to take on everything that comes her way, she's incredibly brave. I would never take on a VP education role, even after all these years of experience. She is our general evaluator today, and I will not take up more of your time. I will ask her to explain her role. Komal, let's do a very quick audio video check for you.
Yes.
Can you?
Am I audible and visible?
You're visible, you're audible. Do you want to speak a longer sentence so that I can kind of verify that you're sufficiently audible?
Yes. Right now? Can you hear
Yeah,
me properly?
yeah. Just keep your voice a little bit loud. You're good to go. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Yes. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rupinder? So, good evening, our fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Today, I'm playing the role of General Evaluator. As a General Evaluator, I'll be evaluating each and everything that takes place during the meeting. And in this role, I'm not playing alone. I'll be assisted by tag team, which is timer and language evaluator. Now I would like to invite our timer for today, which is Toastmaster Amit. Toastmaster Amit, please share your timer role. Over to you. Can you unmute yourself? No, you are not audible. Can you again unmute yourself? Anyone else can hear
I
Toastmaster?
think Toastmaster Amit has some bandwidth issues. I think I request our GE to please explain the role in quickly, and I will figure out what the issue is. Thank you.
Okay. Utkarsh, can we move to the next?
Amit has
Yes.
joined from another device.
I think in the meantime, you can call our language evaluator. In the
Okay,
meantime,
so-
Namit can pick.
Now I would like to invite our language evaluator, which is played by Neeraj. Neeraj, I would like to hand over to you to please explain your role.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are perfectly audible and visible.
So my role as a language evaluator is to note down all the good uses of words, phrases, and write down wrong pronunciation and check if there is any filler words. So I'll be evaluating overall on everything in English language. Now it's a time for word of the day. The word of the day is conundrum. Conundrum. A conundrum refers to a confusing and difficult problem or question that is challenging to solve. It can also describe a situation where various factors are contradictory or puzzling. For example, in a sample sentence, facing the conundrum of delivering a speech on a controversial topic, the Toastmaster carefully navigated through the complexities to maintain a balanced and engaging presentation. I request everyone to use this word as much as they can. I'll be also sharing this word of the day in the chat box. Thank you so much. Oh, back to you, General Evaluator Kumar.
Thank you so much, Neeraj. And I would also request you all to please use word of the day. Now, like timer. Utkarsh, is the issue fixed?
Am I audible or visible now?
Yes, you are audible right now.
Okay, so good evening. Good evening to all of you. So my role is today as language as a timer. I will be have eyes on every speech and table topics. So for speech we have 5 to 7 minutes. In 5 minutes I will show green card. In 6 minutes I will show yellow card, and 7 minutes I will show red card. After after 7 minutes, you will have 30 seconds grace time to complete your speech. Similarly, for table topic speeches, there would be 1 to 2 minutes of speech. 1 minute for at 1 minute I will show green card, and at 1.5 minutes I will show yellow card, and at 2 minutes I will show green card. And after that, you will have 30-second grace for completing your speech. And at the end we will have evaluation. For evaluation you will have 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes I will show green card. After 2 and 30 seconds I will show yellow card, and 3 minutes after completing 3 minutes I will show red card, and I will show red card till your speech is end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amit, for sharing your role. So with that, I will see you again at the end of the meeting with my report. Now over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for unraveling the conundrum that is the evaluation section. I know that you people are also facing a conundrum as to why did I choose 7 as the theme. I promise to resolve that conundrum by the end of the meeting. So that is an added incentive for you to stay until the end. For now, I will introduce our prepared speaker, but before I do that, I am going to introduce a person who's who's a literature student. Once again, I have immense respect for literature students and account students, because those are two subjects I could never comprehend in my life, that and chemistry. She has a propensity for writing, and she loves to read and watch musical concerts. Who is she? I'll resolve the conundrum for you. She is our evaluator for our only speaker today. Please put your hands together for Jaspreet Kaur. Jaspreet, let's do an audio video check.
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you for a lovely introduction. Okay. So the speaker is attempting vocal variety and body language, which is project 3 of dynamic leadership path. I will be evaluating him on the basis of the objectives. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance his speech. So this is from me. Over to you, T-Mod.
Thank you. With that, I'm going to call our only speaker on stage. Our speaker was until now having network issues. I hope that they are resolved. From what he tells me, he is known as a person who can make you laugh and make you cry at the same time. I don't even know if that is possible. But since we are dealing with the impossible today, for him, number 7 holds a special significance. He's a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And guess the t-shirt numbers on them. Number 7. In fact, CR7, a trending hashtag. Abhishek will be delivering his dynamic leadership level 3, project 1. Negotiate the best outcome. Abhishek, let's very quickly do an audio video check for you.
Yes. Am I audible? And is my video visible?
You are audible and you are visible. I'm not sure if that background is going to do justice to your speech because your hands were getting cut. Maybe you want to blur your background, or I don't know. If you're okay with it, I am okay with it. Are you ready, Abhishek?
I think, let me try. I think it's better this way only. If I blur the background,
Okay.
I think it will be worse.
Okay. Okay. Your comfort is my priority, Abhishek. Abhishek Sharma, DK and Courage. DK and Courage. Abhishek Sharma. Take it away.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How many of you remember what you were like as a child? Any answers? Were you courageous? Were you aspirational? Were you naughty or anxious? Well, regardless of all of your answers, I'm sure about one thing, and that is all of you must have been very curious. Child curiosity is a thing. Brain of child is very free from all inhibitions. It does not think much about what to do, what others will say before it starts crying or before it starts urinating or doing anything else. The brain of child is very free. And we can even say the child is more courageous than grown men and women. It has more audacity compared to grown men and women. It has the audacity to do whatever it wants to do, whatever it wants to say, without a regard for the judgment of society. If it thinks you are short, it will say so. If it thinks you are fat, it will say so. The cowardice is not in the child's nature. But something changes when that child grows into a man. You get a pep talk for 12, 14 years of education, and suddenly a decay happens. And I don't know why that decay happens, but suddenly a cowardice creeps in, a fear creeps in, and you start feeling more scared. And you start feeling more scared of dreaming, more dreaming freely, thinking freely, doing things freely. And I'm not saying that the influence is bad. Some rules of society one has to follow, but some creed has to be followed. But is that creed really that important that you judge your thinking yourself? As one transitions into adulthood, and you will often see old elder people doing all these things. They cover their baldness with a cap, and they cover their thin wrists with long sleeves, their short height with heels. Why do you all do that? What is the necessity? What are you fearing from? What do you want? Mercy? Mercy from whom? Mercy from others' judgment. And in absence of that courage, they start living in these lies, and they start living their life as a lie, doing the job which they hate, marrying someone which they didn't like, had kids with someone they didn't like, but did that anyway because they were afraid to be alone. And in doing so, they start corrupting their inner soul, and suddenly their life has passed away. They are suddenly now 40, and to de-stress themselves, they are now drinking alcohol, drowning in alcohol during parties, trying to de-stress their soul from all the suffering they have incurred. Now, I'm not asking all of you to quit your jobs, run away from your homes, and start businesses, become cricketers, and start following your passions blindly. All I'm asking for is more backbone, more courage, more ability to withstand the conflict. I remember during my first speech, this is my eighth speech, a fellow Toastmaster had asked me after my first speech, "Were you not afraid?" And I had not spoken on stage for my whole life. It was the first time I had spoken on stage for my whole life. And I told her, whom should I be afraid of? Afraid of whom? Afraid of these people on screens who themselves are striving to be better at becoming a better version of themselves, striving to be a better public speaker. You should not be afraid to commit mistakes here. Toastmasters is a platform where you are you are given freedom to commit mistakes. You can afford mistakes here. You know where you cannot afford mistakes? when you are doing a client presentation in front of your VP, vice president. There, if you commit mistake, your job can suffer. So, and I encourage all of you to be more courageous in life and to follow your dreams more freely. And I will say one last thing. All of us have our own dreams. And as life occurs, those dreams, those fragments are broken one by one, one by one, one by one. But I will say, if you have more courage, you can collect. Let's say you wanted to become a cricketer, you can try to become a sports analyst. If you wanted to become, let's say, a racer, you can follow that hobby at weekends. So there are different ways you can still try to reshape your life and reshape your soul. And you should not give up that easily. I remember one Toastmasters in my own club. He had a passion for biking. He was very passionate about it. And you know what he did? He changed his job and he joined a cycling startup. And now he's working at a very senior position as a director. Half of the time he sits in UK, half of the time he sits in India, doing very good for himself. And that's the approach I think we should all follow. It's very easy to cover. Oh, I will not do this. I will not do that. To man up yourself, I will be the one who will do it. If no one will do it, I will do it. We should all avoid this decay and be more courageous in life. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, that was something. I mean, how as children we are courageous and how we decay over a period of adulthood. What a reflective, thoughtful speech. Thank you, Abhishek, for sharing that with us. I wonder if I had persisted with my professor using the courage and not allowed my hopes to decay, whether there would have been a doctor before my name. Well, that's a thing that is best left to imagination. And the next section is all about imagination, how imaginative you are. Before I introduce that, I want you to take a minute to write down feedback for Toastmaster Abhishek. My suggestion is give the commendations, the good points in the comments so that we can all learn what he got right. And if Abhishek needs to improve, please let him know in private. You have 1 minute. Timer, show me a green card after that. Thank you very much, timer. Our next role player, we go back some time. Recently, I was invited to deliver a keynote on digital plagiarism. And I reached out to this gentleman because to me, he is Mr. Generative AI. In fact, if you want to know about generative AI, you should reach out to this person. And I said, I need to do a keynote. Please help me with a content outline. I'm supposed to speak against ChatGPT and Bard, and guess the creativity of this guy. He uses generative AI to create the content outline and send it to me. Very imaginative. I can't think of a better person to be heading our table topics section today. He is a past president of Turning Point Toastmasters, a past vice president public relations, and I think he had one of the most successful stints for Turning Point Toastmasters as VPPR. He continues mistakenly to be inspired by me. And I don't know why. He needs more imaginative ideas and maybe he needs to get rid of Gen AI. But for now, he is your table topics master. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you TTM, who should be a DTM, Anshuman Mishra.
Thanks a lot, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. I don't think you need to fish for compliments because there's so much flood of compliments that come your way. Um, I think I am just a humble fish in the ocean who showers so many compliments on you. And obviously, I like to tease you once in a while. So as soon as I knew plagiarism on Chat GPT is the topic, and you've given me just 5 minutes time to come up with an outline, and I do not think you trust my brainstorming or my outline that much. So I knew ChatGPT is the right answer to give you that outline. And I'm sure you would have loved it, but that's for another day, another topic. But today we are talking about the number seven. And seven, I realized during my research for a table topic, and you can guess from where, um, is definitely, I think, a very enriching topic in a way. Seven is the number that connects so many beautiful like elements of nature, of life, of objects, of sports. So we're going to cover it all during our table topic session today. First of all, I'm going to start with someone who's an experienced Toastmaster to demonstrate how a table topic is conducted and shared. So I'd like to invite someone who's experienced. So Toastmaster Vaibhav, Toastmaster Bob, right?
Yes.
Hey Bob, you are
Hi.
at Toastmasters also. Okay. Do you want to go for the first table topic? Is your throat well now?
Yes, I can speak. Yes.
Amazing. Perfect. So let's start with Toastmaster Bob. So Toastmaster Bob, let's start with a simple theme. So lucky number seven. So can you share a story about a time when number seven brought you luck or played a significant role in your life? So can you share a story about a time when number seven brought you luck or played a significant role in your life?
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. The 1 7 that I will never forget is the Saath Fere that I took with my wife when I got married. That has brought me a lot of luck and a lot of fortune. I just realized I didn't have my video switched on. So, yes, and it was, I mean, she's been an amazing part of my journey, of my life. And she's given me two wonderful kids. So, that's 7 Saath Fere is actually 5 plus 2. That has very significant meaning in my life, and I'll always appreciate. And the 7 vachans or the 7 promises that you make during those during the wedding, that also has held a lot of meaning for me. So being true to my wife, to being true to each other, being true to our family. So that's basically the whole story of 7 and the significance of 7 in my life. Back to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Bob, for starting the table topic on an auspicious note, seven fairies. And Toastmaster Bob is actually from Nepal, so you can see how much our cultures connect across countries, across regions. All right. Who do we have next? Toastmaster, rather guest, Manoj. Will you like to go next?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Right. So your theme is 7 colors of the rainbow. So you have to choose a color from the rainbow and share a personal story or memory associated with that color. So choose a color of the rainbow and share a personal story or memory associated with that color.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, including me as well. So one of the colors which I obviously like to have is blue. And if you look at the screen today here, we can see a lot many places you can see the blue. And blue is basically a kind of a color which really helps you to, it gives you a kind of a good fresh breath of air actually when you look at. So if you have in the morning, you woke up in the morning, open the window, if you look at the sky, it definitely give you a kind of a great glow actually in your eyes. So it really helps. I'm not saying green won't help actually, but blue has a lot of significance. There is a science behind the color as well. Blue has a lot of synergy between our eyes, between minds, it refreshes everything, the body as well. It has also a relevance, like if you look at the relevance, is that one of the blue color I can still symbolize is that when my wife gave me a kind of a sweater, a cardigan, many years ago, actually, it is still with me, actually. It's been more than 20 years now. I'm still having the same cardigan with me. So it really cherished me when I look at those kind of things. And if you look at my, not in this room actually, but most of the places where I have is I would like to have the light blue color because I personally believe that blue has a lot of relevance to my life as well. So even if we look at my car, actually anything about regards to my automotive kind of thing. So I like the blue colors to be very much close synergy with me. Now, blue has other benefits as well. I mean, as I said, bro, it will give you a refreshing to your eyes and all those things, but it also has a lot of different, what do you call, meanings to the life as well. What else I can say about it? If you look at the Toastmasters color here, it's blue as well. So what more you can expect from this one? So I think, yeah, I mean, going back to this one is that blue would be my best color, and I always like to get attached to blue color. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much from my side. Thank you very much, Toastmaster. Back to you, Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Manoj. That's very creative and insightful take on the color itself, and very well spoken. Would like to go next? Toastmaster Akib, will you like to go next?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So your theme is 7 continents, 1 adventure. 7 continents, 1 adventure. So if you could have a unique adventure on one of the 7 continents, what would that adventure be? So if you could have one unique adventure on one of the 7 continents, what would that adventure be?
One unique adventure on any of the 7 continents. So we are already living in one of the continent, and I'll tell about the continent that we live in, and also the miniest version of that continent wherein I was living. So tell you a story of my college. We had very long legacy of ragging back in our days. Now I don't know whether it exists or not. So whenever they come, you have to run away. And we knew that if somebody doesn't run, they have to face the consequences. So on a Saturday late afternoon, when I was trying to have a nap, we heard some knocks and we realized that, oh, our friends have come from our senior batches. Should we listen to them or should we jump out? So there was a small boundary and we jumped out. We didn't know where to go, and it was all forest. The college was in middle of forest. There were a lot of forests and then one building. We were running here and there, and there was a small pond within the forest, and that felt like a real adventure happening in my life, like crazy. Just because the guys have come to the hostel, we were able to explore a really nice space, and my friends were like, "Oh God, this is the picnic spot. We are coming in night." And that adventure led to finally finding a space for people to hang out. I got saved myself, and I think it was one of the unique life adventures that one can have. And of course, for me, so that is uh, little adventurous for me, as I don't do much of the adventurous stuff. But this was something unique which happened in one of the continent out of 7. Yep.
Amazing. College life definitely is the best. And ragging period, I think all of us may have some kind of memories of ragging. So thank you for reliving that, Toastmaster Akib. All right, there are a lot of videos closed. So maybe I'll pick up someone with a closed video.
Can
If
I
it's,
nominate myself, like, for
yeah,
table topics?
why not? Uh, I should have asked for nomination. So definitely. So Toastmaster Abhishek. All right. So your theme is 7 wonders of your life. So basically, share 7 things that you consider wonders in your life, whether they're accomplishments, relationships, or experiences. Share seven
S-
things that you consider wonders in your life, whether they're accomplishment, relationships, or experience. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Okay, so ever since life, since COVID, actually, I don't know, my life has not been a very wonderful life. I've been restricted to a work from home environment, so not exactly a 7 wonderful life, but recently, since around 1 month since 2024 has started, I have started some habits which can be very productive and sort of align me to a path of being a more productive and maybe a more wonderful life. And I will list one of them. So I make a to-do list daily. That is first one. And the second one is, in that to-do list, I always put a bullet point of eating a fruit daily so that my diet remains good. Otherwise, I always forget and eat all the junk food. So I make sure that I eat a fruit daily. Third point is I exercise daily, because in exercise also, due to some recent health issues, my exercise regimen has been very low and I've been very lazy. So that's the fourth point which I have inculcated, which is exercising daily. Fifth is always work related, and on that I don't have much freedom. Whatever the boss says, that I do, and depending on client requirements, I do the work and try to complete it by 7 p.m. before 7 p.m. by 6:30 p.m. And sixth is hanging out with friends. Hanging out with friends, meeting friends keeps the soul alive. And seventh is eating ghar ka mom's healthy food, which keeps the soul even more alive. So these are the 7 pillars, 7 wonders of my life, which I can say. Thank you.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing, Abhishek. Definitely, I think work from home and then all the elements you shared about exercise, meeting friends, quite important after COVID. I think life has changed quite drastically, and incorporating all the key elements, the 7 elements that you mentioned, I think it's important for all of us. I see quite a few people who have joined today. I'll call for nominations now. I see Marutesh has pinged me personally, and we have Toastmaster Jaspreet, Diana. So let's start with Toastmaster Marutesh. So Toastmaster Marutesh, are you ready for your topic?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So your theme is 7 days of positivity. So if you had a positivity challenge for 7 days, what specific habits or activities would you incorporate? So if you had a positivity challenge for 7 days, what specific activities or habits would you incorporate?
Yeah, habit really we practice make habit. If I would like to give most preference for health because nowadays due to the pressure, due to the work pressure, we will not have time because we have so much of work and we neglect the health. Even I was I am a yoga instructor. I used to practice from more than 13 years. But now I am from student life. I used to practice now. Um, some about busy work, whatever. I whatever I tried to do the exercise also it is not possible morning time because some strain traveling, daily traveling strain or some other problem. Time is the morning, early morning you want to go like that. Due to that, from few years I am unable to practice the yoga or give more preference for the health. Hence, if I would try to make a habit to go for walk or jog morning time and practice yoga for 7 days, then it will be again. I used to schedule my times and make preference to give health. uh, for me, not it is everyone issues. Everyone issues life also it might be common because nowadays, because of lot of work pressure, they're not focusing on their health and becoming very fat. Then they'll realize even I also becoming fat. Hence I request everyone to give more preference, some preference for health during your career. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Marutish. Definitely, I think giving priority to oneself, exercising, health is quite crucial in today's day and age. Thank you for highlighting that. Now we have quite a few hands raised. First of all, I'd like to check with timer how much time do I have? Uh, how many topics can I incorporate more? Uh, who's the timer for today? Toastmaster Amit, how much time do I have?
I think you
Actually,
have enough time.
we have enough
What
time.
about 8 minutes?
All right, sure. I think Toastmaster Jaspreet was next. Then I really don't know between Toastmaster Neeraj, Toastmaster Bala, Toastmaster Nitin, but we can go in order. So we'll start with Toastmaster Jaspreet. I'll start making topics more complex now because we have more experienced Toastmasters. All right, just to test the waters. The theme for you is 7 musical notes, Toastmaster Jaspreet. So choose a musical note and associate the note with a memorable moment or memory in your life. Choose a musical note and associate that note among the 7 notes with a memorable memory or moment in your life.
Okay. Um, for me, I think the seven notes within the vocal and the music, definitely it start with sa re ga ma, that what we have heard and understood. But honestly, I always from the childhood I have only watched and listened to American music, and I was not much aware of the even my own local what people really hear. So for me, the all the memories that I have, I've watched a lot of concerts, and not just, I mean, that's all I do is just whenever I want to have some fun, or um I watch like Demi Lovato, who have like a really high range of pitch when she's singing like glow and like in that heart attack song. So that's a few of the songs that I really feel like they have really high pitch, and there are some lyrics that are very poetic, which some singers have a very poetic lines that are very slow and rhythmic but very whispery. So the memories that I have are very related to music, specifically that I have watched people on stage, and specifically at home when I've watched different concerts and musical shows, or listened to various albums. So for me, a particular one would be the high range. if I pick one, because the high range are really like super hard to do, and very few people can sound good when they do that, which are like Adele, Rihanna do it, like so many, and I think Demi has seriously a good range of voice. So few of those singers, but those they are also singers who sing with a little. I mean, it's definitely a conundrum for people to use different types of vocal variety. So that is for me. Over to you, table topic master.
Thanks a lot to Usman Jaspreet. Definitely without music, as they say, or Nietzsche says, life would be a mistake. And definitely, I think life hasn't been a mistake for you. Life has been full of joy because you love music, and you enjoy music, and you enjoy all the 7 musical notes. So thank you for sharing, especially the high range. Yes. So thank you for sharing that to Usman Jaspreet. Next is a cooking question. So we have Nitin, Bala, Neeraj. Do you all of you cook, or do any of you
Let's ask Nitin. He looks ready to drive.
ready to cook and drive? Drive and cook. Okay. Toastmaster Nitin, if you had to create a recipe with 7 key ingredients, what would they be and what type of dish would it make? If you had to create a dish with 7 ingredients, what would they be and what type of dish would it make?
I was utterly disappointed when I first watched the movie called Hunger Games. Because in my mind and my thought, that movie would have been about food. That movie would have given multiple food options, maybe recipes, maybe something I could just relish on. But I was in conundrum that what was happening throughout the movie, why they are showing fighting and violence, and I was disappointed. Until, of course, there was Jennifer Lawrence in it, and that made up a few of my disappointment. But that's okay. If I have to add ingredients, when I started cooking, my favorite part was just to ensure that I'm not left hungry. And the best part to do it was with 3 ingredients. It all started probably for a lot of us was the noodles, the masala taste maker, and water. And that is sufficient for us to become amazing chef in our own world, in our own rights. However, once COVID started, we all thought, yeah, I don't believe in Gordon Ramsay. I don't believe in Sanjeev Kapoor. I believe in myself. And I want to try and explore things as many as possible. And that was a reincarnation of myself. I felt, yes, I could do anything with the word cooking. And I felt that why should only COVID have all the fun of killing people? I can do it for my cooking as well. And I tried my hand by exploring recipes one and the other. Finally, I realized after a lot of practice and a lot of work that there's a reason we pay maids to cook food for us and to ensure that at least we are eating something delicious, something tasty. So as long as I have the masala dani, I have the ingredients, I have the blanket and everything, I don't care if it's 7 ingredients, 100 ingredients, 50 ingredients. The food will be horrible no matter what I cook. Thus, it doesn't really matter. It's important to understand what you're good at and what you're not. And I understood that I'm not good at cooking. So I have to make sure that ensure every time opt for better options. If it's my friend, Zomato is the best thing. If it's outside, go for dining. And at my home, opt for better cooks. So please, the 7 ingredients which I can do is like, I should not cook anymore for any other reason. These are 7, my choice of wisdom. Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Nitin. Rather, distinguished Toastmaster Nitin, right? Distinguished Toastmaster Nitin. Thank you for sharing that relatable insight. I think I relate to you, your Maggie fascination, and your culinary wizardry a lot. So definitely, thank you. All right. Before we move to Toastmaster Bala and Toastmaster Neeraj, topic for you, Toastmaster Diana. Thank you for joining our meeting as always. So, Toastmaster Diana, share 7 funny or memorable moments in your life that still make you laugh today. Share 7 funny or memorable moments in your life that still make you laugh today. You can type it in the chat, and I'll also type it for you. Also, thank you to Toastmaster Noor for highlighting that and being inclusive of all of us. All right, moving to Toastmaster Bala, are you ready for your topic? So,
I'm
Toastmaster,
ready.
So Toastmaster Bala, can you share 7 books that have had a profound impact on your life, whether they're fiction or non-fiction? Can you talk about 7 books, a list of 7 books that have had a profound impact on your life, whether they are fiction or non-fiction?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would not say this is a conundrum topic because books, even though I'm not a great avid reader, are not very close to my heart. But the books which have made impact on my life are not kind of any novels or any kind of fiction books or even magazines. The 7 books that really made a change in my life were the ones that I studied in college. And why do I say this? I say this because in the final semester, I realize that I have so many back papers which look like the pin code. And I'm not exaggerating. From semester 1 to semester 7, if you look at it, it was like 664422. And I had one more semester, which was the 8th semester. So in total, I had to clear 30 exams. Now, I really feel what should I do? But then there were few books which can give you all the knowledge that you need to clear this 30 papers. One basically was a digital signal processing. Second was programming basics. Third, it was more related to communication. Fourth, I really did not like too much this particular book, but I kind of tried to have this. This was a book which related to the microchips and all. Now these books were done, but still I had 2 more books which I really wanted to take and read. The 2 books, one was finally microwave engineering, and final book was on humanities. Now, why you will ask, in engineering, why do you need a humanities book? Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have done engineering, you will know there's a subject on humanities, and that was one paper really pending for me. But that humanities book really taught me about the public way of speaking, at least was a beginner. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Bala, for sharing that insight from your life of your fascination for books, or not that big a fascination with books. All right, we have quite a few more hands raised, quite a popular table topic day today. I'll start with Toastmaster Neeraj, then move to you, Toastmaster Saurabh. Toastmaster Neeraj, are you ready for your topic?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, so if you could visit 7 places in this year, where would you go and why? If you could visit 7 places in this year, where would you go and why?
Seems like I have already started my journey. I'm going to Udaipur next month. So the reason to visit Udaipur is that is something like those kind of areas I have never visited before. I'm really fascinated by uh, culture of Rajasthan. So I want to see all their cultural forts, their villas. I have heard about them a lot. So that is the first place. Second place would be to go to California again. So there on both the side, one side you see the ocean view, and on the other side there is a mountain view. So that is very rare to be seen. So that is the second place. Third place is Dubai. One of the team member recently have gone to that place. She has praised so much about Dubai. So that is in my bucket list now. I want to go to that place, and I want to see all the man-made beauty which is turned into natural beauty. Like this is what she said. So that is the third place. Fourth place would be on the east side of India. So one of my relatives lives there. She says that you can beauty on east side, like the entire India cannot beat the beauty of Sikkim and Dehradun. So I want to believe her and check it by myself. So that is the fourth place. And then Jammu and Kashmir, I have been seeing a lot of pictures of different people going there and posting pictures. I'm really influenced by their pictures and want to see the snow falling from of Jammu and Kashmir. So that would be the fifth place. Sixth place is my hometown Punjab. So it's been really long. I have not gone to my birthplace. So I want to revive and relive my memories. So would go there soon. And seventh place is Gurgaon to meet you all. So uh, since like many months we have been planning, but I never really got chance to visit Gurgaon. So I want to see you all meet in person. So that would be my seventh place. Back to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Wow, that's quite an envious list, Toastmaster Neeraj. I think all of us must be visualizing and imagining um, all the memories and the beautiful monuments and experiences of the places that you mentioned. And Rupinder also has an offer for you. If you want to take a detour to another Rishikesh, Goa, Manali, mountains, rivers, and ocean combined place called Vancouver. So if you want to take a detour or go there directly, that's a place you can visit. All right. And I think this is going to be the last one. Toastmaster Saurabh, are you
Hello.
ready with your table topic?
Yes.
All right. So if you had the time and resources, list 7 hobbies you would love to explore and why. If you have time and resources, list 7 hobbies you would love to explore and why. Toastmaster Saurabh.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity. Uh, First thing is that like joining Toastmasters various meetings. By attending the meeting, you can get to know some new ideas and also can get an opportunity to give speech or do role playing. Second, spend time in traveling. I stay in Pune. Sometimes I need to travel to my parents or to my sister just to take a rest and to learn from them because they are experienced and the closed ones. So traveling to my closed ones. Next hobby would be like if given an opportunity, at times I would try to go to like some spiritual place. I'm not planned depending on the office schedule. Next would be read some uh, online materials, and fifth would be like watch some YouTube videos for some content or some any relevant information which interests me or to office related matter. Sixth hobby would be spend time with my office colleagues. Like in office, if you get in difficulties, so they are the one to help. Next hobby would say last hobby. Do exercises and some like after sticking to online for a long time, like I would walk, do a bit of exercise to re-energize myself. Therefore, it's necessary to have a hobby. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Therefore, hobby is needed to energize, which can help us to continue work. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Saurabh. That would have really jigged your memory in terms of what your hobbies are. And you should go out there and pursue all of them. I think you should not, my suggestion would be you should not worry too much about work or other activities and balance out between hobbies and work. I look forward to you doing. I think YouTube you must already be watching, but exercising or traveling or having fun, definitely you should pursue. Toastmaster Jyoti, are you also willing to take up a table topic? Is it okay? Do we have time for one more?
I think accommodate one more, Anshuman, and then we can move forward.
All right. Okay. All right, Toastmaster Jyoti. Taking forward the theme of travel and vacation, describe 7 elements that would make your dream vacation absolutely perfect. Describe 7 elements that would make your dream vacation absolutely perfect.
Thank you. Dream is what comes true. And dream vacation is where I would live at most in my happiness. And the 7 elements are myself with my self awareness. Wherever I go, I would just love to be self aware. And that self awareness would come from nature. Nature, where I would love to be near nature. Third thing, along with the nature, I would love to have wonderful food that would really, really binge myself. And, it would be like pampering myself and feeling that freshness. Then the fourth element would be my family, with whom I would love to enjoy my trip. And then it would be an added element is safety. I would love to travel. I would love to go to my favorite destination, yet being very safe, very secure, and go out, yes, to explore myself wonderfully. The next element there is adventure. Along with the nature, just imagine you add adventure, and that spice on that is the wonderful food. And that adventure gives you the present moment to be in. Whatever we meditate in the sitting style or by doing yoga or whatever, being at present with the adventurous sport is the most meditative moment. And the last one, of course, would be lots and lots of shopping. Yes, no trip would be complete without handful of shopping. List and list of things which I would have noted and would have gone and picked some from here and there in the local market and the supermarket and the department store. And this would make my journey a best one. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Jyoti. You have had, I think, all of us dreaming about a perfect and dream vacation, and quite a few elements from the ones that you shared, I think, would incorporate our dream vacation too. So, thank you for sharing. Before I close out, I'd like to read out what Toastmaster Diana has to share. And I guess there's so much conversation going on in the threads that I have to search. Yes. So thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Table Topic Master. That activities are events 7 day in my life. Incorporate challenges, conundrum, part in my life. It's a conundrum. I would like to do multiple activities. So definitely, Diana, pursuing multiple activities forms an important part of a life, and life definitely is a conundrum, which I think I and all of us try to resolve every day. That what is life? And to answer that question of what is life and what does seven, how does seven hold a deep meaning in the conundrum of solving for life, I like to re-invite distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder to take the evening forward. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder.
Do we have voting for the best table topic speaker?
Yes,
Polls?
right. So we have the polls for the best table topics speaker. Techmaster request you to please launch quite a heavy poll for best table topic speaker. And while we do that, I request all of us to open up our video for a quick group fee, for a quick group picture, and in parallel also vote for the best table topic speaker.
Anshuman, I request you to please take a picture.
Sure, I'll do that. So I think we have 9 videos open now among 17 who are attending. Like there's more. Toastmaster Bala, Toastmaster Abhishek, Toastmaster Noor is in different zone altogether today. Clearly, Rajnikant attending our meeting is quite a privilege. Oh, it's you, Toastmaster Noor. Anyhow, all right. Should we make number 7? Can we make number 7 from our hands? I don't know. Or maybe victory. Oh, 7. Okay, Neeraj has an idea. 7. Will this look good? Rupinder is suggesting from nose, from I don't know. Okay, yeah, this looks good. All right, 7. Let us all attempt our 7s, respective 7s. I'll keep this. And are we ready to be clicked? All right, 3, 2, 1. We have a first picture. 3, 2, 1. Again, we have our second picture. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was wonderful being your table topic master. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder.
So a round of applause for Toastmaster Anshuman. Pretty sure that level of creativity requires more than Gen AI. I'm pretty sure Gen AI ran out of ideas. I was going to share some facts about number 7, but Anshuman plagiarized all of them and used them in his table topics. Even so, I have been able to come up with 2 facts that you might not know. The first one, we have 5 senses. Do you know what those 5 senses are? Could you tell me what those are? We have sight, we have smell, we have touch. What else? We have hearing, and we have taste. Right? So we have 5 senses. Apparently, there is a 6th sense. It's called a gut feel. Although 6th sense reminds me of a movie in 1999. I don't like watching horror movies. My girlfriend made me watch it. My girlfriend at the time, she made me watch it 6 times for some reason. But there's a 6th sense called the gut feel. I'm pretty sure you don't know that there's a 7th sense, and that is the sense of humor. Even I didn't know that. I actually had to look that up. So those of you who have a sense of humor, congratulations. You have 7 senses in all. The other fact about number 7, you've heard of 7 wonders of the world. But have you heard of 7 wonders of the solar system? Until yesterday, I didn't know they existed. Saturn's rings, the great red spot on Jupiter, Mount Olympus are three amongst 7 wonders of the solar system. But perhaps everyone knows number 7. It is a part of their life. It is the luckiest number in dice games. It is also a very enjoyable part of our life. How? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. 7 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. 7 notes. Although I'm showing 5, I know that. But one way or the other, 7 has an indelible role to play in our lives. 7 days in a week, 7 sins we can commit. Speaking of sins we have committed and how we can overcome them, I invite back on stage our general evaluator, the Vice President of Eloquent Toastmasters. Please put your hands together for Komal Singh.
Thank you so much, DTM Rupinder. Now I'm back with my evaluation report. Before I start, I would like to invite our speech evaluator to present their report. So we have a speech evaluator, Toastmaster Jaspreet, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Abhishek. Jaspreet, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so for my evaluation for Abhishek's speech, he clearly very beautifully represented how from childhood that the crisis that we face and how we and a lot of teenagers end up with drug and alcohol problems. He mentioned in his speech very beautifully how from childhood, the transition from childhood to adulthood. So what I really liked about that your purpose was really fulfilled, that you want, it was very clear that you wanted to motivate and inspire others through your speech, which was very clearly, the message was very clear, and we were able to feel exactly what you wanted us to show. It was really an inspirational speech. So the other things that I really liked that you mentioned, because this is a part of your body language and vocal variety. So you used your cap while describing and hand wrist when you're using a body language. So that was really good. Other things that I noticed were really good was your physical gestures. You were definitely using hands a lot, and you were trying to use and incorporate all the different gestures that you could use while you're narrating your speech. You had really good eye contact and clear usage of words. Your words were clearly, easily understood. So the way you speak, your pronunciation was very clear. Now, the things that I would ask you to work on. So I personally felt your speech was entirely about the childhood, and you were definitely referencing about Toastmasters as well. Like, we are all here to make mistakes, and that's how we learn. That is a really good one, but I think it would really become better if you add your personalized story in it. I think the entire speech really lacks your personal perspective, your personal life story. Or if you have made that as a part of your speech, it would have really inspire us even more. So I would really recommend you to work on adding your personal story, using your, I always say, like, if you're trying to make it personalized, try to use your pain points, because every single, those pain points really turn into a beautiful story, and we can all relate to it. The more relatable your speech will be, the more inspirational it will become. Other than that, you really need to work on your body language. I would really recommend if you could stand up and deliver a speech rather than sitting. Your tonal variety and your vocal variety was somehow missing. I think you were trying, but it was definitely not really working that much. It definitely, you should use a little loud in places where you want to inspire, and when you want people to surprise, the surprise points and all of that, and whisper where you are talking about, go like down in your tone when you're talking about the struggles and everything. So I think that is a really good way to incorporate vocal variety. You need to use facial gestures as well. I think facial gestures was really missing. So one thing I would challenge you with is that you can make your speech more personalized, add your own story, end it with a good conclusion that we can all understand. So over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Jaspreet, for the detailed report. Now I would like to invite our timer, Toastmaster Amit, to share the timing report. Over to you, Amit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay, just wait for a while. I need to add. Wait for- आप एक मिनट सामने. Hello. Okay, so here I'm ready with my report. So speaker one, Abhishek, spoke for 3 minutes 24 seconds. We have very huge double topic session today. So today we have total 12 table topic speeches. So table topic master one, Vaibhav spoke for 1 minute 11 seconds. Table topic 2, Manoj speech is 2 minutes 7 seconds. Uh, Akil speech is 2 minutes 2 seconds. Abhishek spoke for 1 minute 44 seconds. Maruti spoke for 2 minutes 39 seconds. Jasprit spoke for 2 minutes 15 seconds. Nitin spoke for 2 minutes 11 seconds. Diana speech that is spoken by our TTM Ansuman, that is for 43 seconds. Bala spoke for 2 minutes 33 seconds. Neeraj spoke for 2 minutes 22 seconds. Saurabh was speak for 2 minutes 9 seconds. Jyoti spoken for 2 minutes 8 seconds. Jasprit evaluation speech were 4 minutes 10 seconds. With this, I'm ending my report. We have two disqualification today, three actually. One is Marutesh in table topics. Second one is Bala in table topics, and the Sprit evaluation is more exceeded more than 3 minutes 30 seconds. So she is also has disqualification. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amit, for showing the timer report. Now, I would like to invite Toastmaster Neeraj for sharing the language evaluator report. Over to you, Neeraj. You are on mute.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, perfectly.
So here is the word which I collected today. Good uses of the word. So stature means importance or reputation gained by ability of or achievement. Emulate means to copy something achieved by someone else or try to do it as well as they have. Then there are a few other good usages like infatuated, having a strong but not usually last feeling of love or attraction. Propensity, a tendency to behave in a particular way. Audacity, courage or confidence of a kind that other people find shocking or rude. Fragment, a small piece or a part, especially when broken from something whole. And then, like similarly, I will share the list of these words with you. And then word of the day was used by very few people, Rupinder, Diana, and Anshuman. So that is very sad moment for us. Like it's been copy pasted again and again, but it wasn't used by many people. And the only recommendation for today is that like at lots of places I have heard a wrong pronunciation of s. For example, she instead of she it was she. So like for next time try to challenge yourself to use the right pronunciation of s, like not by one person but by multiple folks. This pronunciation was wrong, so I just want to recommend this and try to challenge yourself next time to use it in right way. This is it from my side. Back to you, General Evaluator Komal.
Thank you so much, Neeraj. Now, now I will share my evaluation report as a whole. Meeting started sharp at 7 p.m. Coming to the Sajjad Toastmaster Neeraj. She well explained her role and wonderfully started but the only suggestion for you is when you share about the switching the mobile in silent mode, at that time just give the 10 second to all the members to us to also switch turn off the silent mode. So that would be one recommendation only for you. Now coming to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Utkars, as always, he was so welcoming and he greeted the guest warmly. Now coming to the DTM Rupinder, the theme of today was um, number 7. Initially I was very intrigued by this topic, and I was wondering what is the significance actually the number 7. But when he started sharing his story, and he also shared the fact about the number 7, so that was overall it was so wonderful. And now coming to the to, table topic master, which is Toastmaster table topic master. So it was overall great collection of the topics, and all the topics were uh, aligned with the theme. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Anshuman, and the overall session was very interactive. Now coming to the evaluator, which is Toastmaster Jashpreet. She also presented the very detailed report and followed the CRC approach. Only one recommendation to you, that when you are sharing the report, just at the last, just share the commendation and end with conclusion also. So that would be very great if we follow this approach. Now coming to the tag team, which is timer and language evaluator. So both share the detailed report, so there is no recommendation from my side. That was all the evaluation report from my side. Now over to you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Utkarsh.
I'll be taking the end part of deciding officer. Okay. So thank you so much, General Evaluator, for giving me such invested and wholeheartedly feedback. A big round of applause for our General Evaluator, Komal Singh. Now it's the time to thank few role players who played wonderfully today. I would like to start with Rupinder, who came with such a captivating and mysterious theme 7, and it kept me on the edge of the seat throughout the meeting. I don't know how he found this theme. A very, very big round of applause for him to bring such a innovative topic. And then Toastmaster Anshuman, I don't know how have you managed to come up so many table topics with on such a unique theme. So that is really creative of you. So yeah, thank you so much for engaging us. I think you stole the show today. So engaging us throughout the meeting. A very, very big round of applause for Toastmaster Anshuman. Now, Jaspreet, this is for you. Thank you so much for stepping in at the last moment and took the role of evaluator. Thank you so much. And then to all the role players who showed courage to take roles today and give justice to their roles. Amit, Komal, I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Abhishek, yeah, for the you came to our club for the first time and gave very, very wonderful speech on the topic. Now it's the time to take feedback from our guest. Let's start with our guest.
Am I not supposed to
was
close?
Sorry?
Am I not supposed to close?
Oh, who is talking?
Toastmaster Rupinder.
Okay, actually, you were not there. Komal handed it over to me.
Okay, I'll just close with the answer to the question that what's his name? Our president had, Utkarsh had. Why did I choose this theme?
Okay.
What is the meeting number today?
343.
It is 7 cubed. It is 7 into
That's
7
why
into 7. That's the mystery behind number 7. Back to you, Madam Presiding Officer. I'm getting phone calls. My day has started. I'll take your leave. Thank you. It was wonderful being your Toastmaster of the day. Adios.
Thank you so much, Rupinder,
I'm
again.
also estoy aprendiendo español all these days. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Okay, now let's back to the feedback. Let's start with Abhishek. Abhishek, did you enjoy the meeting? Any feedback for us? Abhishek,
To Neeraj, prior to that, do you want to start with the poll results?
Yes, so like first of all,
Abhishek, you're speaking on mute.
oh, okay. I thought you guys were going to announce poll results first. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, so my experience was very good, and it's just a query that is the meeting online only like every week, or like this was a exception, and you guys also conduct offline meetings also?
No, this is online only. We are planning to do a hybrid meeting soon, but the format of this meeting is online at the same time, every Thursday.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That was all, and you guys are doing exceptional job, so hats off to you.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. Yeah. Now, Anshuman, do you would you like to, if you have any poll result, would you like to address that?
I'm assuming Toastmaster Utkarsh should have the results. Has he left the meetings? Maybe we can then announce the results offline or share the results offline.
Okay. Then I can continue with the feedback.
Sounds good.
Toastmaster Aram, do you have any suggestions or any feedback, or how was the meeting for you?
I'm so sorry. Actually, I just joined and I'm joining very first time because I don't have any idea about this link. So I just got this link in the Horizon group and I thought there is some meeting actually going on. So that's why I joined it. But hopefully I will join very next time as well and will share the recordings and the feedback on that time. It will be more fruitful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Aram. Looking forward to see you in next meeting. If you have
Sure.
any query, you can contact either me, Utkarsh, or our VP membership, Ashima.
Sure. Thank you.
Let's move on to another guest. Jyoti, please share your feedback about today's meeting.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Jyoti, you're audible.
Yeah, I attended the meeting at the last minute as I just came to know from my mentor. And it was a very good meeting. I was very amazed to see so many wonderful table topics, which were all related to 7, though I could hear only the last one. And I find myself to be the lucky one that as I entered in, I could have the chance to participate in the table topics. And when I look at the evaluation and the feedback and the TMOD for the day, Rupinder sir, it was all a very wonderful and very good vibes which are coming from the meeting. It was great to be with all of you.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, for such a kind feedback. We look forward to see you in our next meeting. Toastmaster Noor, do you have any feedback?
Yes,
Neeraj,
presiding officer. I think Diana wants to speak. Diana, you go ahead,
Yeah.
and then probably I'll speak. Welcome, Diana. Welcome so much. Thank you for attending the meeting today. Loved every aspect of you participating in the meeting, and I love your table topic as well. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for spending your time here. All right, presiding officer, time well spent, I believe. So today, I love the table topic. Believe me, and also the speeches, the evaluations, the role play, fantastic. What I would suggest is just one suggestion for the timer. If the timer could have this background change, the virtual background change, instead of sharing the PowerPoint presentation, it would be less distracting, especially for the speaker, because it might cut the flow of the speaker. So other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed today's meeting. Fantastic. Job well done. Pat yourself on the back, everyone. Back to you, man.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Noor. Suggestion taken, and we will take care of this next time. Now let's go to Saurav. Saurav, your thoughts.
Hello. Like I joined the meeting late as I was busy with personal work. Yes, I found the meeting interesting. Uh, like DTM Rupinder sir told about like 7 significance. Like every number has some significance which enabled us, which amazed me. And overall, I enjoy all the Toastmasters meet. Just a question regarding this club name, Turning Point Toastmaster. When is it conducted? Schedule?
So, conducted as in, we have this meeting on every Thursday from 7 to 9. So if you like to take any role or want to know anything about this meeting, you can ping me personally or Utkarsh, who is the president of this club. So we will resolve your queries. Yeah. And even if you want to join as a guest, so we will, I think you are already part of the guest list. So you can join our further meetings.
Sure.
Yes. Now Toastmaster Bala.
Am I audible? Just a quick check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
7. 7 is my favorite number. I do not know why. It's not about 7 oceans, 7 continents, 7 days in a week, 7 kind of different senses which Toastmaster Rupinder talked about. But somehow from childhood, I have loved that number 7. And today when I saw in a WhatsApp group, the theme is 7, I thought I should join this meeting. But I'll give you, I don't know a timer, you can tell me to stop if you want, but I'll be quick. But I want to talk on 7 things about this meeting. And I will kind of do that sandwich method. First thing, I joined late, but whenever I was there throughout the meeting, it was a great session. Second, I really appreciate the table topics master for coming and giving the opportunity for so many people to speak. And he had, I think already this was mentioned, but I'll repeat that it is commendable that you had so many good topics. There was, again, from the perspective of the theme, for me, it was close to my heart, and that's why I really wanted to speak, even though I think when I raised the hand, there was a time constraint, and thankful to the timer and everyone, even the Toastmaster of the day for accommodating me. It was great in terms of all the speakers, all table topic speakers for me. Were the winner. There was one person who stands out. I'll just say that at the end. But from the time, I had two things to just, one thing I think already Toastmaster Nu told for the timer, please keep that your color in the background, that helps a bit more. That is one. But I also, I don't know, I generally, when I speak, I also keep a timer at my laptop. So in my laptop, the timing is a bit different. So I don't know whether you start with the first action or first word. Maybe it was my miss also that I clicked it wrong. So I'm not debating on it. Please don't take it that way. But on the grammarian thing, but that I will debate because I started my topic with the word of the day that was not captured. So probably that you may want to look into. But this entire meeting, I'll tell you, there's one person who stole this show, and that is Diana. I don't know whether if I'm pronouncing the name right, but really loved your table topic. The way, and that also, grammarian, please take a note. Diana used the word of the day most of the time. So please give a big round of applause. Thank you, and back to you, everyone. Thank you, and back to you,
So
Manu.
much, Mala. Yeah, it's my mistake. I have missed your name, so I will take care of it. But I have definitely mentioned Diana. She has made use the word most. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the meeting. Now come our last guest. No, not the last. Weber. Any feedback or suggestions or any thoughts about the meeting?
Thank you, Neeraj. The meeting was well conducted. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I think most of the feedbacks has already been given by the other participants. So I'd just like to keep it short and sweet. Very well conducted meeting. I really enjoyed it. And especially I enjoyed, as everybody has spoken about it, Anshuman as thing has been the star of the meeting. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak first. I'll remember that, Toastmaster, in our next meeting.
Thank you so much, Weber. Definitely Anshuman stole the show today. And then now to our last guest, Anna. Any feedback, suggestion, or anything you like to say? Anna, are you there? Yeah, I think she's not on the other side. So with that, I would like to end this meeting. I am glad that so many guests have joined today. So I look forward to see all of you into our next meeting. And thanks for making this meeting
Point of
memorable.
order, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to announce the results?
Polls
They have been
result.
shared with you via personal chat.
Yeah. Okay, have you shared it already? Okay. Okay,
Can you
we
please
have the
share
vote.
the link? How can I join the group, the guest group? Can anyone post the link over here?
Yes, I will do it. I will do it. So I will do it, Aram. Don't worry. Now, before leaving this meeting, I want to announce today's polls result. Today, best role player goes to, it's a tie between Rupinder and Anshuman. So a very big round of applause for both Rupinder and Anshuman. And the best auxiliary role players goes to me. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting for me. And then best table topic goes to Diana and Jyoti. A very, very big round of applause for Diana and Jyoti. Okay. Let me just paste the link here. Thank you so much, Diana. So with that, I would like to end the meeting. Adam, would it be possible to DM me? I will share the details with you.
You can either share your contact number.
Yeah, I'm sharing my contact number
Okay.
with you. I'm sharing it with everyone. If you have any query, doubt, or you want to know about anything related to this meeting, please ping me. I will answer your queries. Definitely, Diana, I'm going to send your reward. Don't worry. Okay. Utkarsh, do you have anything to say or before I close the meeting? I think Utkarsh has already left the meeting. So with that, I am closing this meeting. See you all into our next meeting. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Last question. Hello.
Yeah. Saurabh, tell me.
I just wanted to ask, do you have any Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn page?
Yes, we have everything. We have everything. So can you just DM me? I will share all the details with you. We have Instagram, LinkedIn page, and what you mentioned, WhatsApp, right? We have WhatsApp as well.
Because in those social media, I can get the link here. Okay, I'll
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I will share.
Sorry to disturb you, Neeraj. I'm so sorry to disturb you again. I have just shared my contact number. You can just add me because I have added you in the WhatsApp, but this number is not reflecting over the WhatsApp.
Okay, maybe because of
Few extensions are, I think, missing.
Yeah.
Use
Neeraj, you
plus
can
91.
turn
Yeah,
off
use
the
plus
YouTube live.
This is the guest group. Please, this is the link for the guest group. You're free to join.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
No, thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. With that, let's leave this meeting. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.